Hey guys, what's cracking? Godsbane here, coming at you with another fight night. This fight night is going to be displaying a couple of decks with some brand new support from DZBT 10, which is now going through its official reveal cycle. Odium got a new triple rare grade 1, and it seems to combine a few different quality of life effects that we got from Patience and Zimry into one card. So I figured that we'd get Arc Soul, the person who played Odium for the recent Deluxe video series that just came out, to give it a roll. And what do we think about it so far?
It's actually been extremely fun, super fun to play with. I've had a few test games before this recording, and honestly, it's really cool. Also, its flavor text, if you guys haven't had a chance to read it, its flavor text is really unique, and I am excited to show off the support for you guys today and show you how much it actually helps with both the consistency of Odium and also like how nutty it can get.
Meanwhile, I'm going to be playing some Blue Dester because, yeah, this deck actually got a couple pieces of support here, and ironically, the higher rarity one, the double rare, is kind of gimmicky, but it's pretty useful in a couple different ways. So I've actually got a little bit of a build going on to try and prioritize that, just to see what the new support is capable of. But the lower rarity card is one that gives us an ability in Blue Dester that we never had before, which was the ability to place our strategy orders into the order zone via card ability, because the deck was always too slow in that you needed to manually play strategy orders every single turn, which means you could choke on them after a while. So we finally have an option to do it, but it's the only effect it has, and it's kind of tricky to set up if you're not like playing it organically. So we're gonna see how these Blue Dester cards come together when I try to build it here, and it's gonna be against a pretty strong opponent. So let me go ahead and get my mulligans on the way real quick, because I totally forgot to do that before the recording started, but hey, might as well see what the mulligans are like. This is actually a decent hand. Ooh, yeah, yep. Put back front, draw front, epic. This is fight night. Let's go ahead and roll ourselves some dice here.
Okay, so we both got 16 then.
Oh, we both got 16? Alright, yeah. Go again. Oh dear.
5, let's go!
Alright, in which case, stand up, Vanguard. Soda period.
Gear Quetzal, sweeping distance.
Sweeping distance.
Draw.
What is the distance that you shall sweep?
Well, we shall see. First things first, we're gonna go ahead and discard. We'll go ahead and discard a Philya from our hand and ride same Maiden Tiglatt. Tiglatt skill. Show you guys the Death One of Time, Liael Odium. And now we go ahead and set the key part of the deck, the Destined Timepiece. And then set our energy generator and turn pass. Nice and simple, guys. Nice and simple.
Let's draw. For my hand, I'll discard Shock Strategy Death Winds in order to ride into Blue Dester, Dark Verdict Finitus. We'll get ourselves a draw from Sword Period. Energy generator comes on down, and we get 3 energy from it. And let's go ahead and swing for 8 on the Vanguard.
And no guard.
Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and draw check a card. Anything good on this one? Aha! Alright. Avant-Garde Richter, the main win condition of this deck. It's been like that ever since it first came out in set 13. Man, this deck wasn't all that all the way back in set 13, and it ain't all that now either.
Yeah. Like,
yeah. It's so funny to think about. It's like it's so wicked to think, yeah, it's just 3 Vanguard attack, go for it. What you gonna do about it, right? Like it was doing like Varga Dragon stuff, but it was just too expensive and really gimmicky to set up, as opposed to Varga Dragon, where your entire attack combos on one card. True.
Like it was the Varga before Varga. It was Gundam Varga. Yeah. He was of Gundam. Damn, that front toe trigger. Damn. Hopefully that doesn't bite. Hopefully we're not gonna need the extra 5k shield. Surely, right? Against this deck, surely. All right.
It's one bad damage check. What's the worst that can happen?
Surely. Alright, discard Bane, and now we're gonna go ahead and ride into instant life Cessation Colossus. Skill Colossus. We're gonna put the Asunder in our hand to the regress gauge to draw 2. Alright, that works. That works out. So, and now we'll go ahead and call Philya, because there's 1 or less rear guards, it gets 5k. Then we're going to call a new. Now we're going to call the new card, Advance beyond the approaching time. Tickdown Dragon. Skill of Tickdown Dragon. It can energy blast 3 cards, and I can, by revealing the Odium, I can now energy blast 3, and it does one of 2 things basically. So it has a choice effect, which is really actually one of the coolest things about this card. So I can look at the top 7 cards on my deck, and then choose any grade 3 card. So I can grab the Distorted Bane and Anachronous, a Persona Ride, and we see it. We grab the Distorted Bane, the key card for the deck.
All right then. And here I thought you'd be trying to recur it back, but I suppose you figured because you can just get it back from a lot of other means that you just discard it. Plus, it can only take from the damage zone anyway, so that's not even like the correct time to use it. All right,
exactly. And it's also like, so it's a little different from Patience in that sense that you mentioned earlier. Like, yeah, with Patience, it's like Patience can grab from the drop zone and it's less energy, but it has to wait till Odium's turn. This just lets you do it immediately. So that's like one of the coolest things with this. So even if I went second, this would be online turn 1.
Is this another one of those 15k boosters that just lose its place in its own deck? Ain't that right, Zorga and Liael Odium? Or 15k
All right,
boosters.
CB1, call Asunder from drop.
Man, people are even trying to get rid of Aerial Sage, dog. Come on, just for Grogao? No, Aerial Sage for Lipu.
And now we put the Bane into drop into Gauge to draw 1 card, and then give the Bane 10k this turn. This kind of gives us all this from the Tickbot, basically now giving us confirmed Bane for next turn, giving us the extra setup. The decks, what Tickbot what he's done now is actually give us more space to play more stuff like Philya, play more copies of him, and just basically streamline the deck. So now we can actually have formations like this a little bit more consistently. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and just swing for a casually 28.
Bring it.
Drive check. Another Distorted Bane. Okay.
Damage check. Another Vanguard Richter.
Ooh. Now we'll go 10, 13, 23 on Van.
Damage check. Got my own front trigger out.
Skill of Philya. She goes into the soul. And then we draw 1. And then we pass the turn.
Alright, standard draw. Full energy charge 3, and then I'll discard a new card of my own. So this is Blue Dester Noctine Occasion. Now, Occasion is the card I was talking about before. It's lower rarity, it's only a rare, but this says that if no cards have been put into your order zone due to a card ability this turn, you can bind it to put a strategy order from either your drop zone or your hand into the order zone. If you do so from the hand, you draw a card. So this is a way to get even more order cards in there immediately, as I will now demonstrate as I discard it in order ride from Infinitus into Distorted Bane. Now, my Dark Verdict will activate, and I can add a grade 1 strategy order of my choice from my deck to my hand. And so let's go ahead and add Disruption Strategy Kill Shroud from among them. But before I place it, let's go ahead and activate the skill of Dark Occasion. I'm going to bind him in order to place Death Winds into the order zone immediately. Now, on top of that, let's play Kill Shroud. Battle phase. Stelvane will be attacking your rear guard.
From your hand. Okay, from the hand. On the Vanguard, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. No guard.
Then let's go for drive check. No trigger.
Ooh. Alright, damage check. Heal trigger, but you're at more damage if I do not heal.
Over to you.
Alright. Now, people might be thinking this matchup might be a little offside, but then again, no, guys. Vanguard did almost make it to the top 16 of the Luxo. It almost took down the Distant King. So
I'm doing it because I want to test out the new cards. Let's not get it twisted. I already know this is bad for me. You got this, dog. But I want to test out the new cards. I already got one. Now I just need to see the other grade 1 that it got. We're good to go. just play Odium, get big, swing big, standard format. Woo! This is why I've been playing a lot more V these days.
No.
V's good, man. V is really good these days. Everyone's been playing V Revival. All right, right into Odium. Cool. All right, now you got yourself some. You actually got a decent amount of guard advantage too, so you can do a lot here.
Yeah. Oh. Yep. So now we have Odium. We have Bane there already, and once we get to 4 gauges, our Tickdown Dragon actually becomes a counter card, which is actually really neat. So we'll call Anachronous Dragon. Call Zimry right here. We'll activate the Bane that we drove check last turn. We will soul charge 1. Oh my god.
No healing for you.
It's fine. We will simply just make we will make it work. We will hope that it doesn't come back to bite us later. That's all. And then just setting up everyone's numbers. All right. Go ahead and do Sunder Swing, Skill of Asunder. Because I have Odium now, I can Soul Blast 2 cards and draw one.
No guard.
Okay. Oh,
hey, that's the card that I want to combo with the grade 1 when I get a chance.
Yo. Oh, that looks such a that's such a design. That's such a design.
He's cool. He's cool, man. Now he's only about as good as half a Combine Rusher, but he's really cool.
Yeah,
but
he looks
I like him.
He looks so Gundam coded.
Yeah, he is. I mean, that's what Blue Desters are. They're a reference. To my understanding, they're supposed to be a reference specifically to the blue. There's like I forget what they call them, but they were in Gundam 00. They were supposed to be like blue themed, like blue flags or whatever.
Yes.
We were watching 00 recently on stream in Noir stream. So anyone who wants to like kind of check out what we're talking about, try to check out some of his past streams. So it was pretty neat to see that. All right, so this is 31 with triple drive ability.
31 triple drive.
Oh shoot, man.
If you got the PG, give me the PG.
I mean, I got the PG, but I don't think I want to give it to you here. You know what? Let me go ahead and take this one.
Okay. First, okay. First on the right, that's cool. 2, front, and okay. Crit to Odium, power to Anachronous. Jesus Christ.
All right, check 1. Oh, that's the new card I wanted to check out. Second check. All right, power is gonna go over there.
Oh, I mean, at this point, you're gonna have to give it to me now. I think.
Maybe not. Come see what I made.
Matt says he's gonna hard guard this. Okay, bet. 48.
Needs 30 shields, so I'll give you crit and heal. Because I got it defensive. Yeah, well, just because I'm playing a bad deck doesn't mean I'm a bad player.
Damn, true. I mean,
I can still play, dog. Let's do it.
Okay, then Gundam versus the Keeper of Time.
You can pass to me whatever you want. Pass. Arxel, I'm waiting. Pass.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Wait, yeah, there you go.
Hey, let's effing go.
Oh, no.
Let's effing go. Okay. So
right.
I'm gonna go ahead and draw it. Now we need to discard a card from my hand in order to make this work. So let's discard. Let's see. So I can get a lot of strategy orders this turn, so that's pretty nice. I don't need to discard you. I certainly don't need to discard you. I probably want to discard you, I think. Yeah, okay. Let's discard and ride. Now then, cut through the skies with the Sword of Dark Justice. Reido, Blue Dester, Skyrinde Avantgarde.
And Sam was such a cool character.
Now then, let's go ahead, search the deck, and get ourselves a grade 2 strategy order to the hand.
Oh yeah, this was a common from set 7, I believe, or set 8.
So this sucker came out in set 7, and when you put it into the soul from the order zone, you can give you, the player, one of the following skills. At the end of the battle that your Vanguard attacked, if it's the first battle of the turn, and if the attack did not hit, then you can search for an Vanguard and add it to the hand. Alternatively, you can give the Vanguard that when it would be wrote upon, you put all the trigger effects and abilities that Vanguard had onto the next thing. It's pretty rad. It's pretty effing rad. So I'm gonna go ahead and add it to my hand. And then let's go ahead and place it. Now I'm going to call for my hand the new card, and with her skill, I can Energy Blast 3. If I got a Vanguard with Blue Dester in the name, I can look at the top 5 cards of the deck for either a strategy order or a grade 3 and add it to the hand. I add Avantgarde Richter to my hand.
Ooh.
More Richter gaming, it seems, for me. Okay. Now then, I'm going to go ahead and activate skill of Blue Dester, Skyrender Avantgarde. So I'm going to place a card. Let's go ahead and place... Let's see, do I need to do that? No. Do I need to do that? That's kind of nice, I guess. Yeah, I guess what I can do is I can do this. So I'll place in my death. Ooh, let's see. So this is where it gets a little tricky. Ooh, it's starting to get a little dark here. Let me go ahead and put on the light. So the way this works is Deathwinds has a skill to give 5k to the front row when you swing with it, right? But then this card says when your Vanguard would be rode upon, it gives if transitions over, but because it's the one that you get the skill of when your Vanguard be rode upon, I'm going to put this one in first. Now I draw one card, and then this gets 5,000 power. Now this is where I can proc a different skill. Now with the other skill of my Macy, Macy is going to Soul Blast one in order to call a battle. If I call a Blue Dester, and it's got to be a Battleroid. And if I recall correctly, Avantgarde Richter is a Battleroid, so I'm gonna call it the rear guard in its column.
That's so funny.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, but it blows up at the end of the turn, like all Gundams. Then I'm going to call Melkmar. Now, when Melkmar is placed, I can Energy Blast 3 again, and I can get back a strategy order. So let's go ahead and add back the thing I just used up. And now let's lock and load. I am going to Superior Ride into Avantgarde Richter. Now, Richter gets all the axe skills of my previous Avantgarde. So let's throw in my shock strategy Deathwinds this time, and now it inherits that skill. And when I ride back, it'll continue to inherit the skill. So let's draw a card and give 5,000 power to Richter. Cool. All right, and I think that's about all I can do for the time being. So it's time for battle then. Is there any powers that I'm forgetting about? Nope. Okay. Avantgarde Richter is going to go at you for the face, and we're going to give 5,000 power to all of my front row units, which I will do manually because there's a rewrite here, so it won't. Actually, no, it gets all the power from. Wait, no, hold on. Let me check something. About this card here. All the trigger effects and abilities. Okay, trigger effects and abilities, but not the power from abilities. Yeah, okay, so I'm doing that.
Interesting.
Right. So this is going to be 23. Oh, but it has an on-hit. See, if you let it hit, I restand again.
Wait, what? If this is
but if you don't let it hit, I will just re-ride. So you got a choice now, friend.
You're right. You said 23 though, also.
Yeah, it's 23 with Twin Drive.
That's true, and Branky has the most powerful actives and the most powerful card in current Vanguard. So, do I want to...
If you're talking about Elder Breath, that sucker's second to Drag Venom, my guy. Drag Venom's the one on the ban list. It's getting choice restricted with 2 different Vanguards.
That's so true, buddy. That's so true.
I haven't even seen anyone get choice restricted Elder Breath, and we had a whole ass Gravidia meta back in set 3.
Yeah, you know what? Sure, I won't risk it. I'll just like PG.
You'll just Elementaria. All right, cool.
Yeah, we'll play it safe. We won't risk it.
In which case,
we aren't gonna risk Varga.
Heal trigger. What damage each Kaifu should I... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm getting you back, dude. Oh, I'm so getting you back, dog. Then I'm going to give power over to Melkmar here. What a weird name. Nimai. Avant-garde.
Okay.
All right, sure. All right,
cool.
Now Avant-garde's effect can be live for me. So I got to discard 2 cards from the hand. And after doing that, I can choose a Skyrender Avant-garde and write it from the bind zone. So let's see, the cards that I need to discard here. Let me discard Skyrender Avant-garde, of course. And I like this order. I do. But, yeah, no. It's not the move. Let me go ahead and discard that as well. Now, Spirit Raider into my Blue Desta Skyrender Avant-garde. It gets 10,000 power and minus the drive. But note that it doesn't have the on-hit skill because it needs to acquire it from... It needs to acquire it from the axe skill. But what it does maintain is Death Winds. So now it's going to swing, and Death Winds will proc and give 5,000 power to the front row.
Got it. So if this one hits, it doesn't get the resend.
Yeah, you can let this hit safely. It's only 28 with 1 drive.
Yeah.
And Melkmar's going to get extra 5,000. Cool. Let's go ahead and drive check 1. All right, speaking of Melkmar, here we go.
Okay. Damage check. Oh, no, the cat.
We're going to go 31 on the Vanguard.
All my defense 31, he said. Okay. How much can I do next turn if I let this hit? We'll guard. We'll be a little safe.
And then Melkmar's going to go in for 40.
40. Okay, yeah, we'll let that slide. Wow.
All right. And at the end of the turn, Avant-garde Richter loses its new model privileges and blows up like a good Gundam. Over to you.
Gundam, yeah. Man, the amount of the economy, man, like Gundam economy must be so bad. Like it's like all these robots are just blowing up left and right.
I always shout it every time I see a Gundam with these huge metal constructions, like for bases and orbital satellites and stuff like that, and these wild things they put on planets. All I always say is asteroid farming. Asteroid farming. It is the biggest business in the intergalactic booming economy.
Oh, it's true, man. Persona, right? That's the one of the time, Liael Odium.
Oh no! Looks at hands. I mean, I don't know, dog. I have 4 PGs in my hand. Bet.
All right, bet. Activate Distorted Bane.
If I had 4 PGs in the hand, I'd still need to take 2 hits. That's the worst part about that.
Avarice, you go to Soul. I draw 1. Okay. Call Philya. Yeah, that's very funny, I guess. Oh yeah, energy charge 3. Actually, can I do something very funny at this turn? Maybe. Actually, I probably could. Perhaps. Call Anachronous. Okay. So 15, 20, 30. So yeah, these Anachronous are gonna be huge. Pretty huge. Indeed. Because I activated the order, Philly gets 5k. Oof. We're gonna time to go fight to the firing range.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, 40, 56k. We're gonna nuke the intercept.
Oh boy. Sorry, Melkmar. All right. In which case, I take it.
Oh yeah, that's right, because he healed.
Sweet.
Oh my god.
Sweet. All
okay.
Right. Bro, dog. All I'm saying is I'm just gonna be taking a lot of these attacks because I can't guard them anyway. So I'm just gonna rely on the triggers here, dog.
All right, then you know what? Fair. That's so valid, I guess. We're not gonna Philya because it's.
No, please get rid of your booster before you DS. Right, like that's what I wish.
Nah, we're good, bro. We're not gonna fall for the Josh Mike tricks this time.
But it's secretly better if I give you this calculus identity.
Anyway,
but it's game theory, dog.
Just a theory. A game theory. Anyways, 41k triple drive.
41. Let's see here. Should I fear crit coming on down?
Yes. Probably. Actually, maybe. Honestly, that's a good question. Alright.
Yeah, cause like I could fear. Or like no, but you know what? That attack over there is like so ridiculous anyway that yeah, this is how I'm gonna have to play it. I'll guard with these two to make it a 2 to pass. Going to 53.
53 to the pass? Okay. Yeah, and you see chat, and you see everyone in the audience and comment section. That's one of the downsides of Tic-Tac. It's a pretty low booster compared to everyone else, so it makes like those two guards like a 2 to pass.
Yeah,
but,
meanwhile, the opponent gasping for air is like, please, have more downsides.
Anyways, first check. Okay, well, there's Bane. That's cool. Second check. Avarice. Not hello. Third check. Critical. Alright, well, we're just gonna... yeah, give everything to Anachronous.
Dude, all I'm saying, Chad, is 2 to pass is a pretty good way to play games. It's a pretty good way to play games, man. I'm probably still dead on this DS, but like, I'm doing pretty good. Just playing Natty, I guess.
Yeah, all things considered, though, like yeah.
It's kind of a mystery, to be honest, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Okay. Do you have a PG for this, or do you need a number?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to PG it, but I was hoping to buy time because I'm still not sure what I should be discarding here, but oh, you're gonna pop that? Yeah, go ahead. Darn. Yeah. Too bad too. That's why linchpin in the control matchups is to keep using that to res up bot, but. I guess I want to achieve the combo, but you know.
All right, guys,
it's great. Let me see. Oh, hold on a second. I got a discard for Violate Dragon, bro. Otherwise, I'll be in violation of the rules. I mean,
it's called Violate Dragon. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's the thing.
Nah, dog. I know what I gotta do. I'm discarding Malkmar. All right, continue.
All right. So funny enough, chat. Also, like, so this is the second video that I'm in, and it's like the first fight I did. I was not able to say these 2 words, but now we finally get to say it. Divine Skill. Quetzal. Let me in the game. Discard Twincast and Bane. So now we get to rewind the clock, resend, and draw. Alright, now, at the start of the battle phase, we CB1, call back the Anachronous Dragon, and the card we will put from the drop to gauge is the Last Bane, which means Odium gets another 10k power, and we draw again.
And my power goes back to 13k, Bakana. So what about my Miracle Heal? Miracle Heals won't save you now, Akini.
Akini? It's very funny because like my little sister plays the Odium deck, and as the older brother, it's like very thematic for me and her to play with it. But like in a way, me and her both share the relatability to Odium in 2 different ways. It's like for her, it's like because she's a little sister and all that, and so it's like it makes sense. For me, it's like the aesthetic and like what the term Odium actually means.
And for me, I played it for Fight Nights.
It's like there is no special meaning. It's just a crazy deck.
Take it.
40. Okay, 30A plus 13, 51k.
All right. I mean it helps, but like I don't.
And now we Philya. Okay. Now Fall Gundam. Odium Swing. Skill Hatsu. Soul Blast to Philya. Put the Anachronous into gauge and we'll get 2 drives only.
Let's see. So 30 it's really big. Oh yeah. Oh dog, yeah, it's like that. Okay, so that's 31. So you know what? Should have passed with the 40 to 43 with Impero.
Not the tuna fast again.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just doing it, man. I'm just doing it. But
Alright, 1. No, okay. Oh, hey there. And 2.
And I deny another heal, but it won't matter unless I heal because I do not have the PG for this upcoming attack.
Okay. And then the power to Anachronous. And then also now we actually get to use the other effect of Tickback. Because I have 4 more regress gauges, I can actually put him into the soul. So he actually goes into soul, and then I get to countercharge 1 card.
Oh yeah, it does have that effect. Okay, cool. There was a point for me living this long then.
Yeah. So now it's like cool. So that's another thing that this card actually also helps with. But we'll get into that during the post game.
The post game is right now, baby. No guard.
51
GG. The post game is right now. Talk about it.
And, oh my god.
I'll show you my immaculate hand.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
well, okay.
my perfect hand, dude. Oh man. I jobbed about as hard as the anime characters that these Gundams were based on.
Bro. Now to be fair, you had Persona Right plus Richter next turn, so I think, you know, if you survive this, I was probably dead to rights.
No. Let me see your hand, dog. That's 12 cards. 12 cards is pretty damn good.
That's not important. There's no reason to see a 12.
No. Show me that hand. Show me that hand.
Fine.
Yeah, you ain't gotta be humble, dog. Come on.
Okay. Here's the hand.
No PGs, but that's a lot of shit, dog. You are decently well. Like, all right. This is a heal. Whoa, what are the odds? Whatever. Draw a card.
Yeah, no PG though. Man.
I mean, that's okay. Persona Ride. Draw. Oh, that's actually kind of good. Yeah, okay, go here, use skill, Poppy Woppy, draw a card.
Poppy Woppy.
Oh, okay, yeah, so that's where my journey ends.
Okay, yep.
But yeah, you had me, dog.
Yeah.
So you're so really Odium. I like what they did with this Odium card because it's another instance of Bushiroad recognizing that the power creep of this deck, like of this game, is so absurd that they shouldn't be making things more powerful. So instead, they just they combine cards to make your deck more stable, which is good because I feel like it's absurd for Odium to break on Banes. Like I did, like at this point, it's like the only thing the deck does, so just let it do it well. So I think conceptually speaking, it's a good card that way. Clearly Odium still takes games like quite a lot, right? Like you could even, it's pretty decent in this format. Now it's not like tier 1 or anything like that. You have a lot of strong stuff coming out from set 8 and set 7 that like exceed Odium like blow for blow, but not that much stuff, especially post ban list. Bat is down. We have Blankmire and Boss Saga still, but then after that, I mean, that's where you start to get into the realm of Odium, Levy Dress, and the Fated King. Like they kind of like all encapsulate this basic space together. So yeah, I mean, Odium seems like it ate pretty well there. So I'm happy that she actually had a worthy triple rare for the deck.
Definitely, and then, like I think overall it's just a really good consistency booster because before this card, you would have to rely on Patience to grab it from the drop zone or the damage zone. You would have to rely on Avarice and having to discard a card to get the Bane. So if your Avarices hit the damage zone, you're kind of screwed. If you don't, because at the end of the day, as you mentioned, like this deck will live and die by the order. So if you just don't see your Bane in time, you just die, dog. You can't do it. Yeah. Like there's been games where like I think. Yeah, like there's been like there's games where like if you just don't see that extra Bane, you just die. But as we've seen with this game and previous games like before this match, this actually is very funny because now you get to see like you see your Bane so much more consistently now, which is just so good. Or even in the last game, like if you don't need a Bane, you could just grab yourself an Anachronous Dragon. You grab yourself a Beater. You can grab yourself a Persona Ride. So you have basically it gives you so much good follow up. Or just like whatever the turn needs from you. If it's turn 1, you can grab an Anachronous for your like Cessation for turn 2. If you're going second, if you're going first, you can grab Bane for your Odium following up turn. If you played on turn 3 with Odium, you could grab a Persona Ride, so you have the ability to put more pressure on. So it just that extra consistency helps so much. Heck, even just grabbing the Banes from the damage on the off too, which means you don't have to rely on stuff like Patience, who needs to wait till your Odium turn. So you're giving up the extra power from the Zimry and the Patience for consistency. And I think overall, that consistently does go such a long way. And also the CC, in a way, is also like a future-proof way. This means that if they give Odium more support, they can technically give Odium more CB-heavy support because they know, oh, we have this triple rare and we have Zimry that countercharges the deck.
Yeah, this the one thing that they did to like trying to limit the counter charge is they made sure that both this and Zimry need to be boosting your Vanguard in order to get that counter charge into effect. So they were careful about that, I will say. I think Zimry's still worth it as you're playing it in this list, right? Because it still gives you the energy charge. So in matchups where Retire is pretty good, you know, like this one, that one it's pretty good to energy charge because you're probably more than likely not needing to CC into the late game because there's probably not going to be a late game. So yeah, they did really well to support here. For Blue Destro side of things, the cards help. But I think Blue Destro is just so fundamentally flawed that like trying to salvage this mechanic is not as good as just trying to uproot it and just start from scratch because there's a lot here that's just like left to be desired. Avant-Garde is frankly too slow and unimpactful. And then on top of that, it's got so many resource chokes. It's so board sensitive. You need to juggle all these pieces for just middling results. It reminds me a lot of like the Celestial versus Gabriel argument, where Celestials just felt like you're doing the same, but with way more effort going into it just to get there. It's the same thing with Blue Destro. It's one of those decks where you kind of wonder why you would want to play it over anything else other than for like the aesthetic of it. So I feel like we pretty desperately need some retrains here. Its ride line is ridiculously slow and unwieldy. Its Vanguard is pretty bad, and although the support cards are decent, that's all they are for the most part. Is just decent, right? They're pretty good patches for a sinking Titanic that we call Blue Destro. So that's my analysis on it. Good effort, but bad end result here. So we'll see what they get in the next wave, and hopefully it's just an entire overhaul of the archetype, because otherwise the archetype's just gonna kind of be this weird one that's kind of like doomed into obscurity, and I'd be really sad about that because it looks so sick. All right,
such a cool deck, and Sam was such a cool character.
Ooh, if Sam ever comes back, we might get another one. We'll see. I mean, I'm almost certain we'll get another one because if they have Sam roll up with Richter in 2025, I'm over it, dude. I was already like, are we really playing Ignis in 2025? But Ignis at least can keep up, right? It was actually like it was made for the modern era, but these weren't. These were not like made for the future. And it's so funny too because Ignis and Richter came out in the same set in DBT 13. So you know, just the stark contrast in how it goes is kind of bewildering to me. All right, well, that's going to be the video for now. If you guys did like this fight night, then definitely check out the other fight nights that we got on the channel. We tend to fight night for a lot of the new cards that come on out, so if there's other stuff in the future that you'd like to see like get tested and like thrown on the stage of fight night, then definitely give me a holler down in the comment section below, and we just might be able to do it for you. And with that said, if you're looking for the Vanguard videos in the meantime, we've got top 10s, fight nights like these, discussion videos, custom card reviews, anime reactions, the whole shebang, so check it out. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that handy notification bell so you don't miss another one of my uploads. With that said, take care, and God bless y'all.